Welcome back to Messages from Earth. This is a podcast that was created during the quarantine in 2020. These are 27 individual phone calls that were made asking the same question to everyone and put together in a way that made this feel as if we're all in one space, we're all connected during this time of self-isolation. Some of the phone calls do sound like someone is calling from space, so just listen in closely. Today's question is, how do you define success?
It has several forms. If you're happy doing what you are, you're successful at what you're doing. For example, if we take music, you can be a musician and only play gigs around your place and be successful because that's what you want to do. Or if you are playing nationally or internationally your music, that also can be as a successful way.
Okay, so to me, a success is somehow balancing all the things in life that you need to worry about and also being content with what you have. To me, success is having a life filled with learning and continuous growth is really important.
Success is so hard to quantify. You should never quantify it to another man's standards. I will never compare myself to anyone else because they have their own lives and I have my own life. So what success means to you individually, not what society tells you success is, or your family or your friends, or what you think success should be. What is success to you should be success to you. If that means just getting whatever type of job and making sure your family have food on their table every day, then you're successful in your own right. Yeah. If that means, you want to have multiple award-winning movies or films and songs, you can also do that as well. Make success personal. Don't use any kind of external markers as success, how much money I got in my account, how many followers I have on the gram. Like, that's not success, that's all smoke and mirrors.
I think the definition of success is being able to put one foot in front of the other, no matter how difficult. I don't think it should be measured in grand scales. I think we forget often that in life, a journey to the top of the mountain is measured step by step. Even if you slide back down, even if you take a wrong turn, as long as you keep moving forward, you are reaching success.
Doing what you want for your finances, because it's a money thing at the end of the day, you feel me? Like, financial freedom for what you love, you feel me?
It used to be very tangible, get a job, buy a house, be rich, never have to worry about money, blah, 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 blah. But I think it's important to be happy. And if you're happy, you're successful already, because it means you're content with what you've got and you appreciate what you've got. So I think that's my own version of success.
I think success is different for different people, and
maybe being content with what you have. I know people who've, wanted these big things in their life, have got them and have never been happy with them, and they don't look at what they have and be grateful. You could get, a CEO position in a company but be ungrateful and unhappy. That's not success. If you can be happy with, doing a whatever job, but you're joyful and you're grateful, that's success.
I've not reached that point yet, but I'm happy. So yeah.
By how you feel or how fulfilled you feel. Because I think anyone who has ever gained external success, be it like fame or money, it doesn't always translate to happiness or translate to joy and purpose.
Being successful doesn't necessarily mean being rich and famous, but it could also just mean becoming what you were called to do.
Happiness and joy in that sense of peace. Money can give you happiness, definitely. Money can buy you as much happiness as you want in life. You can get the car, you can do this, you can go holidays. Money can buy you happiness, but money cannot buy you peace. Money cannot actually buy you joy.
Doing something that you love for the rest of your life. One of my greatest fears actually is getting stuck doing something that I hate for the rest of my life. You know, my parents wanted me to be a doctor, and whenever I think about being stuck in working in a hospital for the rest of my life, or doing things like that, I was just thinking, man, that's not what I want to do. I'd love to be doing something that that comes from me. Like, obviously helping people, something that's so good for humanity, but maybe I'd like to be helping people in a different way, if you get what I mean.
I think success is when you feel like happy and satisfied about something you are doing, or like a lot of times we mix up success with like fame, but I think they are different things, because like if you are successful, it doesn't necessarily mean you are famous. It's just like success is more like, I think it's a feeling of happiness and like joy and like satisfaction for what you've done.
I would say success is when you feel like you've completed something compared to when other people say you're successful. So I would say it's having a goal, achieving that goal, and feeling content. Because if you get perfectionist about it and, you achieve something but you're still unhappy, you can't really see that as a success. Sometimes it's like the most therapeutic to just know that you've done enough and be happy with your achievements.
It can be quite easy to become obsessed with the idea of success, that if you were only just a little bit better at this, then that would be successful. I think that can be quite a dangerous path to be, but then that's also something of the complete opposite that can be quite dangerous, of just like, I've been quite successful there, that's good. And actually, you've got so much more room for improvement. Don't settle yet, almost.
I think success is contentment. If you can look at your life and say, I'm actually content with my life, then you reach a level of success I think very few people have ever reached. I think money can't buy you peace of mind. And as I get older, peace of mind is so essential.
Right, that's a good question. I would say success is being able to achieve your goals, right?
The older I get, the more I'm defining success a little bit more of, am I happy with it? I think success for everyone is vastly different. I would have thought, 2 years ago that success would have been a design job in London. Over those 2 years, have figured out that success for me personally is roof over my head, money coming in enough to cover my bills, and having the people around me that I love and I'm close to.
Just any goal that you have that you go after and achieve it, and so some people might say okay, if you're famous you're successful, but you don't have to be famous to be successful. You can be successful on the down low. I wouldn't say that you need to have riches and that to say you're successful. It's just having a goal, going after it, achieving it, and then that's it.
Achieving the goals that you set yourself out to achieve. As long as you have a goal and you've achieved it.
Success is subjective. Like your grandfather, lived a simple life, To someone, they may be they didn't do whatever or go to uni or whatever. But to them, their life was it. I say that's being content with where you are. I'll define that as success. There's no point of being successful but you're not content.
Successful is something I would say that it's a target that you set yourself. If you've done it and then you're happy about it, I think that will be your success, I think.
Have a goal, and as long as you achieve around it, that's success. I don't think necessarily earning lots of money or having a nice big house and a nice big car represents success. It just shows that you know how to pull money out of people. You don't have to exploit to have a good life. And I see so many people's definition of success is actually fairly exploitative.
Achieving all your dreams, being able to rely on yourself, not relying on people too much, like financial wise, emotional wise, anything really. Just be independent. I think that's success to me.
I'm just going to focus on the career aspect. Like, I'd feel unfulfilled if I were to pass on and I haven't made an impact in the medical world. Like, success can come in many forms, but personally, that's what I would feel like.
Well, it can be anything. It can be whatever, true happiness, whatever. If it's kind of real and, have a nice garden, I don't know. For me, that is success also, having a nice garden, growing your own veg, for me, that's success as well.
Thank you so much for listening in. I hope you've enjoyed hearing everyone's messages. And if you do have any questions, the podcast has an Instagram at Messages from Earth. And to keep posted on the following episodes, feel free to subscribe. And until next time, take care, stay safe. Bye.